My name's Neil Heseltine. I live and farm at Hilltop Farm in Malham, which is on the southern edge of the Yorkshire Dales National Park. Just here we're in a field that's called Hay Meadow, which is short for butterlands, and this is a field that we've increased the species on over the last probably 10 to 15 years. With the previous mindset of farming, it wasn't about wildflowers, it was about as much grass as we could possibly get and yields of grass, whereas now what we get a real buzz out of is to see new species arrive, because we know what that's going to give us is a new species of invertebrates, which brings new species of birds, which brings new species of all sorts of different wildlife. So you just get this layering process of wildlife, and that is now what gives us the buzz. So what we did initially was we scarified some areas on this field and then we brought some green hay from another species-rich meadow in the Dales, not far from here, and we brought them onto here and spread them on the scarified areas, and then since then we've just managed the meadow in a way which allows those species to firstly flower and then set seed. It probably only took 1 year to see the first the first seeds coming through, and the ones that we're really looking for and the ones that you're sort of hopefully going to get down at Broughton are the real key species are yellow rattle, eyebright and red clover, and that's what we got right at the very first instance. And what's really key about those is that they are parasitic plants, especially the yellow rattle and the eyebright, and that allows that takes fertility out of the soil, so it actually makes the grass species less aggressive and allows the flowers to then make their own space in the sward. These guys are gathering up the sward at the moment, which will have a lot of seed in it of all those various species. It'll be transported as quickly as possible down to Broughton. The most important thing is that it doesn't heat up in the bags, so sort of speed is of the essence. So you'll go hurtling down the dale, get to your place at Broughton, where I know that you've already scarified it there, and then you'll just spread it out there. And hopefully nature takes its course from there on.
So we were just going to space the bags out,
yep.
Tip the bag out,
yep.
And then like flick it about.
You got leaf rakes or?
Yeah.
Flick, whisk it.
To try and help us.
In all directions.
Yeah.
How many bags you want in one area?
If you were to draw a straight line down from the edge of the cut bit,
yeah,
straight down to here, 11 scattered around roughly evenly in that area. Right.
When we were there, I was thinking, oh yeah, this is loads, but now we're back.
Yeah,
oh yeah, this ain't going to be enough to cover all this, not a chance.
No, so we can just definitely do it in the patches then. Yeah. But do you know what I mean? You lose
perspective.
Perspective, yeah.
So we'll just go around tipping them out.
Do you want me to? Yeah, okay,
I'm going to drag them so they're not in a row. Okay. So I'll just chuck that to one side. If you look carefully, you'll see not just grass in here. It looks like grass cuttings when you look at it, but if you look closely, you'll see lots of bits of plants, and you'll also find some seeds in here. So just basically spreading this green hay on ground like this, where we've got bare soil, will mean that some of those seeds drop off. As it dries, they'll drop off and have contact with the soil, and wildflowers will start to grow, and that's how we'll start to get more upland hay meadow wildflowers back into this landscape where they belong. So it's important that we bring these wildflowers in just to kick-start that recovery of what would be upland wildflower rich grassland.
Yeah.
and these guys are just flicking it around so that in doing that it's helping to dislodge seed, spreading it out thin on the ground. And some patches will take quite well, some species will do quite well, others probably not so well. But you know, it doesn't matter, at least we are gradually improving the floristic diversity.
Because it is quite enriched, isn't it?
Oh yeah, these areas you can tell by the docks and the thistles and the nettles that there has been nutrient enrichment in the past.
Yeah.
But hopefully some of the more tolerant wildflowers will survive here, yeah. The farm there would have spread most of their slurry on the nearest land to the farm.
Yeah.
So you see this is quite rich here, and this field here. So it's probably not the best place to start. But you know, if we get stuff going here, we know it's going to work elsewhere on the estate.
Yeah.
Further away from the farmhouses, further away from the slurry spreading area.
I think it's exciting as well, isn't it, to see?
Oh, it's great to see.
I quite like the experiment.
Yeah, and you will see stuff. You know, you can guarantee you're going to get some species thriving. Maybe not some of the more sensitive ones.
And so Neil, when he was telling us what to do,
yeah,
he was saying to lay it, and then he said you need to kind of get cattle in so they can help trample it.
Yeah.
But we haven't got that.
Yeah, I haven't got
so
that.
I think we're literally
Volunteers.
Well, no, I think we're going to
drive
over it.
Just to push it to contact with the soil.
So is it like a next spring? Next summer.
You'll start to see some species appearing next summer, like oxeye daisy. They're usually one of the primary colonisers. Bit of yellow rattle maybe.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes after that, you know. Sit back and wait.